Chitariki ni 14 Mutinyo kano mwaka w'ichirwe na ngwanse 25 na ramangana Amayia kurwa television ya wanjite Amazing Voice of Victory. Clovers marara kwegerera epoem yaye iyo arika mu bishop kanisa ya Catholic obanye kugikiria abana siasa gutumeka abana b'echu sukuru bobe ase amangana abo agisiasa nabo iko asense mendeni nkomanyi buna bagavana bakolera abuna tibabwati chiwe chisaina chiserekali county ayo munanda mange togenda tambe litenda grass mungaro tokubatana na kurasi studio yakwe kwene kinga kuocherera sinchire yaben yakuru kwa Yona Robin Siangwe. Mwanagaliwe serikali aisa kama uraniga berega kugikiria serio giri nene abana siasa urwa gutumeka abana b'echu sukuru bobe ase okugenderera siasa chiabo aiga sense ya Kenya itabwaturo sondo bwonsi mauranigo abereka batabune serikali guchikogania abana siasa bunanga bunabo naendete ko bayerano nyangake onye bagutumeka amasomo kweganeria barabo amanene asogo yakira ekoko obatebirenga abana b'esukuru nigo bonta ko eguri bagari abuli abene gosoma kugikiria gakoro kene kiwa amo noyo kabiro muri kibe kyama ke UDA Clovers marara asokulike poemu eyare ukwaneregoro ya Echoes of War ento kyaringeta abana b'echu sukuru koirera agatebanga Ruto must go niko nonyina bomwaura akwanera igoro yoboitiwa basubati mwekana agenda based violence ubogendreta sinse ya Kenya ase ateba uniko bayichanete unabasiririe abasubati emyeyamo aso mwako yogwoka obwatekana nebise bibyo boiti kagokwanera ase ensemende mwaura niko abakagoteba une serikali tera abakegwetia omuswada of finance bill 2025 nabali bagendreta koreria propaganda itabwatugoro subondo bonsi abana inchi niko banta koyetu gutrare naiko kubori chinyomba cy'uburari wesokya nabo iko kugikeria enganeyo.
Ensuring the safety of our children in society, and we do not want the issue of education to be politicized by political actors such as the former UDA Secretary General to settle political scores on account of saying that he is a thespian, is a playwright of many years. No, that is not acceptable. We know very well if it would have been any other person, that would not have been in question. But the person involved in this whole issue has had a fallout with the current administration. At some point, he was a senior official, attending even cabinet, and he has used this opportunity to fight back the government, using our children, and of course as a front. And that is playing drama, using drama to play drama. We regret to announce that we have lost over 100 women in the last couple of months. In a quiet Nairobi suburb, 24-year-old Esther's life was tragically cut short last month. This is a clear case of femicide, and it really shows what we have been going through for the last 1 year or so. Her story is etched in the hearts of a grieving nation and fuels our country's resolve to end femicide and gender-based. 2026 budget process is still underway. No finance bill 2025 has been proposed, drafted or tabled in Parliament. As per established timelines, revenue-raising measures such as a finance bill only follow the release of the draft budget after April 30th. Kenyans will be fully engaged through public participation once the finance bill is officially submitted to Parliament. The government unequivocally states that there is no finance bill 2025 tabled anywhere yet, and such outrageous claims should be shunned. And we are calling upon the members of the press to help us.
Bishop we kanisa hege Catholic obanyi niko abereka kuikiria ebisa byogandra gutumeka abana siasa abana b'echu sukuru asokandra siasa chiabo obanyi kagukwana niko ateba kuna nikere bobe abana siasa ukogandra chia chenda chiaba sabana b'esukuru iwatebirenga mbobe sana sasa bereka gusaba bayibuli kwene kebunango seme bara abana babo nakubuli abana siasa gwetanga kubeka siasa azchisukuru chinga kichi nigagi keria abanyanyimbo asugutumika chinguru wetania karengo kobwatoka Eurusi Marioki uchia asabana kwira abandi gutigerwa chingu muna abandi gutabanana into kerebobe kebwenerete kugikeriwa sekerengo keigoro.
Any minor children in Kenya have a right to be interests of the child come first. The best interest of the child. So, if you are handling a child, you have always look at what are the best interests of the child. Ikiwa viongozi tutaanza kutumia watoto kufikia maneno yetu, ni vibaya. Using young people or children to pass our political points is wrong.
Shingaki echecho oyo kabiru muliki w'ekiama akia UDA Clovis Marara nikahigirira epoemu ya eyo aligete na goteba buna nari tayari nande kulike epoemu ende enya onye yike guchiko gike ligo gosekerengete abana siasa gete aiga sinse ya Kenya. Marara oyo gokwana ni chinyumba chugoraria niko ateba buna yachi aya no koeneke buna orure obosemia bugwenerete guchia asaba Kenya gwetera sipoemu endo abere ka gokora igo asigeka igetambo.
All the CS of education lives in utopia. He is misinformed. He lacks content because he exposes his misinformation to the world, yet he's the boss of the ministry. I can quickly script a play to be performed by Butere girls at State House, the state concert 2 days after now. And I think I can give 2 or 3 titles for you choose. Maybe I can do a play called Kumi Bila Breaks, or Sha is Working Miracles, or Ruto Must Stay, or Tax is Good. I can do that, and then we present to them, they clap for us, then we leave. I would consider doing that. If they don't want a play without a conflict, I will definitely do a very good play.
Abarimu abanene b'ekisukuru oba junior secondary bono niko baganiria serikali twagachokira para tulichi nyinge eligokonya gosira abana bugutwara obumanyi obonge ase omutaro yumu ya CBC kolengana n'abarimu abo niko batebire ng'enchire iyo kanerera chigokonya abana bugosomera echitalent chiri cyabo bwate eliogwekonya asama tukali mutwe.
At junior school ndio mwanafunzi anaweza kuchagua pathways zake. Kama ataenda STEM, ataenda sciences nyingine zile, hiyo inafanyika katika junior school. Na iwapo hatutawekeza vilivyo katika junior school, basi tutakuwa tunapotea. We need to invest more in junior school for CBC to be a success.
My clarion call is employment of P1 teachers who left in 2011, 2013, 2012, 2015 thereabout. That's my clarion call. I told my leadership in Vihiga, speak on this one like Joseph Goebbels did say.
Aboncheria abechire ya Nyamusi gotoka se county ya Nyamira niko bono babiri bakumulero mugabana gwe county ya Musinyaribo wasagati ko bakonya echire yokoro isiwa asinchire gwenerete nabo igokuyiguru bene yoko bakonya gokoro bonchiri wa gwakira achingaki igono nyina bo abonchire batabune echire yonigo yagindira matuka mangeta na kuyigurwa na nonyene chinyumba cyake barati chiyo ase ara chenu echire yera matobe igento gekwira nonyene ase bakwebacha ngakyo mugaso monge nembure nyinge gotwa nigo bagusinywa gokora ubonchirire bwabo nigo bano basabira umugabo no gwesokia subwa gokemeri ko bakonya eliyo nabarabwo kwegokera bune chichiro chinde ase county eyo
ide Nyamusi egento gia to sinyire gioka ekamati ya chore tu emyaka emenge yarire nero yabutira ase obisi nande yararire tiri gokora gasi bono intubuna bakori biasara ba Nyamusi nigo tuatebire nga onyendiri yari kunyarekana bari batenerete biasara muna bono kobwa ne minister ya trade ari gocha ikese chire ya Nyamusi areme chandera orokobwa mono muna macha ko swachi nyumba echiro abangina nigo bakwara para egera abangina bache echiro maigore chire kiaranja yareta kwagachwa igorwa abangina bamenye bakorre biasara ime nonye bitanda bigwete ibinde byatagache tuboronge bire substandard igo tware kwemisha n'abantu ba minto ba Nyamusi abakora biasara ba minto nga onye mirime yetugoteba bagokorre banyabiasara teyo abanyene boka bakora biasara nigo batebire nga gwikera matuko 18 onye mirime tekorose chirete ko igorwa chogote ko bororo igo nigo barate ni chogo
chire ya Nyamusi omochando tobwati cho tobwati asabangina bagokora gasi abangine nyomba yagache tuga injanya koigorwa amanja bege tuga tana gokora emeremo amanja arinki akunyeretwe abangina nigo bakobera njera kigari kira amatache tabatari nigo twakurire eserekari government abagoje county
Ikiama kia United Progressive Alliance Party UPA akurwa ase ensi ya Kenya igobono kibangire na kokorera maunchirio ekatiba yabo iliguchikana kia bunanko baswana nibare abasubati amo nabarayibande banyira basaya ase kiame cyuko yarigania kwesyogo cyari bano bo mwaka gw'ikiruna ngwanse 2025 ibire bakoragwa n'umugabana gwe county area ya Nyamira Amosi Nyaribo ni kwa mabate birabuna ya chanera roikia mikokorerwa munchiria eligo chiako ya icyabusyo uyo kulika ebyama gose registrar parties igasense ya Kenya abo kerigeria asobo imeko ba libaga eligo chiako esona ni asobo choli nige kyame kigendete kuyariganya eligo chiako mwalibaga wetra ase tikiti yo Fred Matiang'i daktari yokabeire omo waziri w'uburendi bw'emayiga sense ya Kenya tingaki aleneganga yukuligekero gwetera sikiama ekyo
kupitisha yale tulitaka kupitisha na tunachukua kwa registrar aki-approve to launch officially.
Today is to align ourselves to the needs of Kenyans, and number one, we have changed our constitution vipengele fulani ambavyo tunafikiri vinafaa kuongeza the youth into the system, ongeza wa mama na wale ambao wanaishi na ulemavu.
Wali abakurige kerogo kya obunyakerogo wasi kyombe kya obochori ne chimbebe IBC was Independent Electoral Boundaries Commission iga sense ya Kenya mbaba ko unengi wa asirituko ya lero abayika bosyo gwe committee eyo niko baba ko buligwa amabuli amange chinchira barachikwene kya una obochori gwense ya Kenya mbokorekane asinchira yobwene no bwasyoku nigo nyina obayigerera batabuna chinsemo batikire koba niko babere babakorabya asibalia eira yuguchakwane kyabuna bachigwikirania ayo onsi tinga kibabuli wegoro yenibo yabo niko bateba una barabu abandi niko babanya bateni babasinchira kwechindia
of IBC. What key skills and competencies do you think will be essential for the team of the commissioners?
Thank you very much. One, of course, is the legal. I'm a lawyer. It will be a very competent skill because even when you go to the IBC tribunal, you also need a lawyer there at the tribunal. Because I realized the last one, which I attended when I was in Jubilee, I found the chairman was the only lawyer and he was the one dealing with all the matters at the tribunal. Because one of the mandate of the IBC is to supervise the party primaries and also to solve disputes, especially which arises out of the party primaries. So there's normally IBC tribunal, and normally there my skills will be required. And also when you are preparing for the petition, the election petition, definitely there will be election petition, and you need to get ready, especially now that it will be a very short period, and petitions are normally, they tend to be served on the last day. So also that will be another skill, one skill that is law.
Does the candidate comply with the chapter Article 6? You know, have they nominated according to every public and I think even when you come to the nomination of candidates, they must be acting in accordance. I see all the time in the advert, they must comply with the chapter 6. Have they complied with the chapter 6? And there are very many elements of chapter 6. Person must be ethical, act with integrity. There is those qualifications that are required. Are they created by the Directorate of Criminal Investigation? Do they have anything balanced with the university where they went? Do they have the threshold? In a nutshell, do they have the threshold to qualify as a candidate according to Chapter 6 and then according to the Party Nominations Act?
Should the IBC adapt to institutionalize youth and women participation across the electoral cycle?
One of the most important thing about the youth is we are tech savvy today. We are IT, most of us. So the policy that I will actually implement with IBC is to bring both the civic education and the voter registration through technologies. We have right now a lot of people on social media. Worldwide, we have 5 billion people in social media. This is one of the most important tools. The Gen Z today are part of that social media. And before we even talk about the policy itself, one of the most important things is for them to be registered as voters. And for them to be registered as voters, also they need...
Muriki ubutambase wizara y'oburemi aiga sense ya Kenya umosike rono niko akanire chingume chigenderete koreria gusichia bwatu gituno kabiro mukonyo mu president umukorigari gashagwa une serikali nigo yabetege koegwa obwoyo bwa busakurwa sense ya Russia na koneria abakenya still bubere ne chimeisano kolenga na rono niko atebire ngaina mangana tabwati burusubundo bwonsi niko babete bakugura ubwoyo bw'okurwa sense ya Russia na kubareta sense ya Kenya seriguririe ise nigo nonye nabo abereka bateba buna bakenya boneta gutugutera mangana yabarayi bari batabwati burusubundo bwonsi aiga sense na bateba buna ubwoyo bwo nigo bwaguretwe ne serikali.
So for anybody to say we got free fertilizers donated and we sold, you know, as a Ministry of Agriculture, we want to say that that is the fact. We didn't get fertilizer first of all. It was a component for making fertilizer. That is a fact. And if we are again to be given the same border or substances for making fertilizer, we will still repeat the same. We'll tender, we look for a manufacturer to use the same component to manufacture fertilizers. So if we made mistake, we are ready to go to jail. Give us the jail number. Don't take us through the process of saying we need to go to court. We are as guilty as charged if you think that is a mistake we made. If we get another one.
Aborokiwa be University ya Nairobi lituko liala niko ono babiri bakubeka tena indi kuchia serikali ene kibunangu tukuterere ale muroberio omuya bwoko bwatuka chibesa guchia asi aborokiwa University sikirwa batabunu muroberio tori omuronge na tori omuikerano abanafunzi abo gusaborokiwa gwetera sabaterere babo ngo batebire ngumuroberio ni go bwatu gututuka no bonge na iga serikali ge bwana takoyotenelimo lyoka eliokora yorigereria na inde baba gutumeka umuroberio lya umutanga ni bwoko bwatuka chibesa chiricho bakonyi guchia saborokiwa.
Wiki hii inayofika basi tutatoa mwelekeo kama wanafunzi wa chuo hiki na tutagoma. Tuko tayari kwa lolote lile, kwenda kwa barabara, kutupa mawe, kupigwa tear gas, lakini kila mwanafunzi wa taifa hili la Kenya apate uhuru wa kusoma elimu kwa bure. Maana hilo ndilo lilikuwa azimio na wale mababa zetu wa kwanza ambao walidhamiria kwamba wataweza kuondoa njaa, magonjwa na ujinga. Na ujinga utatolewa tu kwa kupata elimu, na elimu ya quality ya juu na elimu ya bure. Walisema ya kwamba wataweza kuleta ile MTI, na kwamba kama umewekwa katika bendi wrong basi utakuwa katika bendi ya sawa. Lakini wengi wetu hapa wako waliapili, lakini bado mpaka kwa sasa hawajawekwa katika bandi zao ambazo wanapaswa. Hivyo basi ikiwa hawawezi kusahihisha ile mfumo wao wa bendi, basi tukue na mfumo huru wa elimu.
Barasa ya abagabana alituko lya alero niko bakomera namo ne committee ya budget ase bunge okwanira chinchira babwenete konyora obokonyi boiso ine gusira chi serikali chi county kibaika gusyo we committee yo ibabagabana barira abuna tibabwa tibesa chisa ine ko bakonya so goikerania maganerio aliaganiria serikali chi county gento kyale mairi chi serikali echo na gutwara chigurube chine ne barobuna abagabana eliyo goikerania amaganirio abo bakoragwa na Gladys Wanga hamona Ferdinand Barasa niko abagabana bubate abuna chinchira nchibwena tekurigirwa chindonge echo chira konye komenta chibesa biche serikali chi county ko bwachiri chire aroro one
confidently say that we have no hand whatsoever in the matter that is in court with regard to national CDF. That one, it's not sponsored by the counties. But on RMLF, I want to state here that we believe counties, since we have county roads that we're supposed to maintain, we definitely require to be supported in terms of the fuel levy that is actually collected from the counties, and we have the county roads which are supposed to be maintained. So the matter that is in court really is to get an interpretation from an independent arbiter, since we didn't agree with the National Assembly.
The other matter that I wanted to comment on is the matter of the CHPs. The matter of the CHPs, as the chair has said, counties give 2,500 and national government also gives 2,500. But this is a devolved function. So what we agreed that this should be a conditional grant to counties so that counties pay the CHPs. Because this idea of having national and county, it confuses the CHPs. So they say the national is bad, the national is good, the county is bad. Yet, as we sit here today, the last capitation, the last equitable share that we received was for January, and we are in April. So national government probably have paid the CHPs until April. But us, we have not even received the money since January. So that is why we want it to be a conditional grant, so that the CHPs, they are under counties, and counties receive the money and pay them.
Na agoi kiraga wono morigeria ntara yutwa gusangiria kurwa chingongo imena isiko yense itu ya Kenya hayo abwato bwansu kigima nara mangana itamaya oitwa bwatranera kwene kibuna aguchira se television yando sia sole gakuruko Robin Siangwe yona uskora muruke speaker tagukana chiri tena Douglas Mongera kwane lyo twale chinga kichingieno buli lyo program chinde chitigalite.